unknown as Ark, the charming and well-read expert. What's on your mind?
Hey, how are you doing? My name is Shu. So it's been more than a year since I discovered Arc browser. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I would keep using it, but I still do, every day. I've tried several other browsers in the meantime, including new ones like SigmaOS, Sidekick, and Cosmic. I like them all. They are all great, and they have their own special things. Especially Cosmic was probably the most unique and interesting of them all, but that's for another time. I tested them all, but I always came back to Arc browser because it's not only fast and useful, but it's also such a joy to use. Unlike typical web browsers, it feels more playful, and as someone who likes video games, this feels like a game. It's just really nice to have a tool that brings me joy even when I'm using it for work. This playfulness is a big part of why I love Arc. It shows in the design and the features. Take the latest update called Arc. When you're using the browser, you can raise your phone to your ear and it will initiate a call with AI, and you can talk to it like you would a real person.
Some great murder mystery movies from the last 10 years are Gone Girl and Knives Out. Enjoy.
Anyway, when it came out first, it was a Mac exclusive app, but now it's also available for Windows. So I've been using it on both Mac and Windows. If you haven't tried it out because you don't have a Mac, now is a great time to give it a shot. For me, my favorite thing about Arc is how quickly I can collect and organize the information. I like to use their whiteboard feature, which is called Easel, whenever I'm doing research or brainstorming. So let me show you. I can start by making a new easel and typing its title. Then press Ctrl+Shift=sign to split the screen so I can browse the web on the right side and organize my information on the left side. I just go through my research results like normally, and if I find something interesting or relevant, I can use Arc's capture feature, which is another thing I like about it. Simply press the keyboard shortcut for it, which is going to allow me to select the part of the page I want to capture. It's great that it snaps to each segment, so it's easy to pick the one I want, whether it's a paragraph, a picture, or a video. But if I want to capture more than one thing, I can just drag my cursor across multiple things and it will capture them. Now I can send it to the easel I just made. So I typically repeat this process until I have enough information. It can get pretty messy, but thankfully Easel has some tools to help me clean it up. I mostly use this rectangular shape tool to create different sections or categories. Having these alone can already make the page much more readable and organized. Plus, I can use this arrow to link them together, but my only complaint is that you cannot group them together. So if you move an object, the other objects that are connected won't follow. So you have to do that manually. You can highlight them all and then move them together, but it would be a lot easier if they were actually grouped. Also, what I find convenient is that these are not simple screenshots. If you want to see the web page that it came from, just click on the arrow icon on the right and it will take you there. This is very, very important for me because 1, it lets me share the original source if someone asks for it, and 2, it lets me check if the information is still up to date. But most of the time, you don't actually have to go to the original website because when you click on this button next, it will give you the live version of that part of the page. This is really cool and useful too, especially for example, when you're looking to buy something. Prices can change sometimes, and by refreshing these screenshots, you can make sure you're getting the latest price. Okay, once it's done, I can share it with anyone by copying the link and sending it to them. Like Google Docs, you can choose if they can edit the page or just view it. They don't have to be using Arc to see it, which is pretty nice. And I think many people use apps like Notion to organize information and share it with others. But a great thing about Arc is that you can do both collecting information as well as organizing and sharing within one tool. And personally, I love this frictionless workflow. Speaking of organizing information, my favorite tool to organize my relationships and contacts is Dex, who is currently sponsoring this video today. I've been using it for a couple of years and it's been helping me connect with new people and stay in touch with both friends and business contacts. Whenever you meet someone or find someone you like to connect with, you can import their details into your contact list with just a few clicks using Dex browser extension. You can then add notes or set reminders so you never forget to follow up. This import feature works on virtually any social networking site, including LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. And Dex is particularly useful on LinkedIn, where its AI-powered tool helps you craft responses or messages in a single click, saving you time and effort to reach out to people. Now, all your contacts are organized on your Dex dashboard, including those you've saved, but also the ones imported from platforms like Facebook and Gmail. I find it very useful to have a unified list like this because I don't have to switch between various apps to find someone I need to reach out to. Personally, I love the birthday reminder feature, which was the sole reason I kept Facebook around. So Dex is an all-in-one toolkit for anyone looking to expand their network and stay connected, making it easier and more enjoyable to maintain relationships. If you're interested in exploring Dex further, check it out at the link below. Okay, being able to see the easels on mobile is awesome too, because I'm not always near a computer. It's really handy to be able to quickly jump on my phone and see what I gathered. Their mobile app has been out for a while, but I wasn't quite happy with it at the beginning. But now, I'm really enjoying it. Call Arc, the feature I showed you earlier, is pretty fun and actually useful. Being able to initiate a conversation with the AI just like you make a call is really cool and easy. There is a few seconds delay before it responds, but it's never been too long for me. Hey, when is the Galaxy Ring coming out?
The Samsung Galaxy Ring is expected to launch in July 2024, with a potential release date in August 2024.
Also, if you have a newer iPhone, you can assign the action button to initiate Call Arc, so you can just tap it to start a call. I've been using this iPhone case by Bitmore Lab that has an extra action button, so I assigned Call Arc to the second button. Now, when I press it, it quickly starts a call with Arc.
Hello.
I have it on speakerphone when I'm alone, but if I'm in public place, I turn it off. Or I can just choose to read the response in text. The way it summarizes and structures the information is very impressive too. I think out of all the AI assistants I've tried, this is the one that does the best job at making it easy to digest. You might have seen this already on Twitter because it was kind of viral, but you can summarize any web page by pinching it. There are many AI summary apps now, but this is probably the best on mobile in terms of readability and ease of use. And if you want to continue on your computer or vice versa, you can sync your tabs across devices. If you want to send a tab to your computer, just press the pin button and choose which space to send it to. I really like that I can collect tabs on the go and then continue on my computer when I get home. I could create a new easel and go through those tabs I gathered, which has been my go-to research workflow recently. If you want to know more about the tools I've been using to organize my life, check out this video where I talk about my setup. Alright, thank you so much for sticking around till the end. I really appreciate that. And if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye bye.